Hello! In this lesson, we will continue learning about possessive pronouns. And by now, you should have watched the first video about possessive pronouns and how to say my, your, his or her, and etc. In this lesson, we will specifically discuss what happens when noun ends with k sound, and also nouns ending with k sound. So before we start learning new material, let me remind you what we learned so far in the previous lesson. So we looked at the pronouns in general, and we discussed that when you add ning to a pronoun, it becomes possessive. Mening means my, uning means his, her, sening means your, bizning, our, sizning, your, and ularning, their. And there's sometimes you hear it as mene, not mening, mene. Here's a translation of those pronouns, and we also looked at this group of nouns, and we practiced saying my book, my somsa, your book, your somsa, and also I asked you to practice with other nouns. So in general, this is what we should be able to do, what we should be able to perform by the end of the first lesson, that when it comes to saying my book, your book, you can already put them together and say mening kitabım, senin kitabın, uning kitabı, bizning kitabımız, sizning kitabınız, ularning kitapları. If you haven't watched that video, please do. So far, whatever I said, I talk about it, I discuss it detailed with very specific simples, examples, and we practice. So please do that before you start watching the other part. Look at these words today because they all have something in common. They end with k sound. Mushuk, urdak, küçük, uzuk, kozaynak. They all end with k sound. Why it matters? Here's why. When we have k sound in the end of the noun, k becomes g, like here. So when you say my cat, meaning mushu, you can't say meaning mushu kim. You should say meaning mushu gim. Meaning mushu gim, like here. Sening mushu ging. Uning mushu g sound. Bu bizning mushugimiz, sizning mushugingiz, ularning mushugi. K becomes g sound. It applies to all nouns. So without going further, try changing urdak or küçük, puppy, küçük, meaning küçük gim, senin küçük ging, uning küçük g, bizning küçük gimiz, sizning küçük gingiz, ularning küçük g. Here, and now we can read it. Meaning küçük gim, bu küçük, you see? When we just saying this is puppy, this is small dog, it's just küçük, ending with k. But then when we're trying to say my, your, his, k becomes g. Meaning küçük gim, senin küçük ging, uning küçük g, bizning küçük gimiz, sizning küçük ingiz, ularning küçük g. K changes to g. Kozaynak, koz means eyes, or eye, one eye, and oynak is window or glass. So koz oynak is a glass for an eye, right? Bu kozaynak, yeah, just glasses. Meaning kozaynagim, senin kozaynagin, uning kozaynagi, Bizning ko'z o'ynagimiz, sizning ko'z o'ynagingiz, ularning ko'z o'ynagi. K becomes G. So far we've used the word mushuk. We practiced with mushuk. We practiced changing K to G with küçük. And we also practiced with ko'z o'ynak, uzuk, urdak. And this is your task to stop, to pause the video and do this with these 3 words on your own. Okay? Pause the video. Okay, I will move on. Thank you. So, now let's talk about nouns ending with k. K. These are kaşık, spoon, qizaloq, little girl, oyoq, foot, qovoq, pumpkin, baliq, fish, tovuq, chicken. And these words end with k sound. So what happens when baliq by itself is baliq, but when it becomes someone's baliq, then k changes to r sound. Bu mening balığım. Bu mening balığım. Yo, bu sening balığın. Bu uni balığı. Yo, bu bizning balığımız. Bu sizning balığınız. Bu ularning balığı. You see, there's no k left. It's all r. No k. When it comes to telling it someone's thing, a thing ending with k sound becomes r sound. Okay, next one. Qizaloq means little girl. Qizaloq, if it's just qizaloq, it finishes with k. But if she is someone's qizaloq, someone's little girl, for example, I can say, "Oh, mani qizalog'im," my little girl. Or I can say, "Mani shirin qizalog'im." Shirin means sweet. Mani shirin qizalog'im. You see, again, it's r sound. There's no k left. Mening qizalog'im, sening qizalog'ing, uning qizalog'i, bizning qizalog'imiz, sizning qizalog'ingiz, ularning qizalog'i. K becomes r. One more word, qoshiq, spoon. Bu qoshiq. Okay, just qoshiq. If it's just there, you can say, mana qoshiq. Here's qoshiq, here's spoon. But if someone wants to take it, you're, yo'q, bu mening qoshig'im. This is my spoon, right? Bu mening qoshig'im. Or, here, this is your spoon. Mana, bu sizning qoshig'ingiz. Uning qoshig'i. Uning qoshig'i. Saidaning qoshig'i. Bu bizning qoshig'imiz. Bizning, our. Bu sizning qoshig'ingiz. This is your. Ularning, their. And so far, out of 6 words, we practiced using qoshiq, qizaloq, baliq. And I leave 3 for you. Qovoq, tovuq, oyoq. Okay? So in general, you have 6 words to practice with. Please write that down in your notebook. The more you take notes, the more you practice, the better you'll be. And your time spent to watch the video to learn Uzbek will be even more productive. Don't forget to press like button. We covered these 2 in this lesson. And possessive pronouns topic is not going to finish here. Once you've done with this task, I'll invite you to the 3rd part of our possessive pronouns topic, and that will be final topic. Final part of the whole topic, okay? So please take your notebooks or write in the comments on under this video so I can see it. So it just attaches to your brain all these little things, endings, k, k, g. That needs to be practiced, okay? So, Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Darsni ko'rganingiz uchun rahmat. Keyingi darsda ko'rishguncha, xayr.